Hello, chats. How are we doing? What's good? Hello, Zen and Doji. Hello, KSN. What's good? Hello, Capo Poggers. Hello, Freer and Who. What is that thumbnail? Don't worry about it. It's normal. Hello, Bella Silly. Hello, J-Hawk. Hello, Credline. Hello, 272 Rated. What is good? Hello, Predictified. Hello, Kane. And hello, Enzion. How's it going? What's good? I'm actually proud the hardcore went so long. Honestly, if I knew that that was a possibility with tier 5 Tarantula, I probably would never have done this layer in the first place. I'll be completely honest. After that leak being in there for 2 days, healthy. If I knew that if I knew that Tarantula dealing an absurd amount of damage, I don't know how much damage it actually dealt. But, because I don't know how much EHP 1000 of my health equates to. But considering that I have more survivability than Infernal Crimson, I would assume that it probably dealt quite a lot of damage. Either way, though, it's a shame, yeah. I'm a little annoyed about it. It's whatever. Squid Kid gotta be rage baiting, saying mining is ass for coins. I mean, Squid's an Iron Man. So, I mean, he probably not. He's in fact probably not rage baiting. We were talking about normal profiles. Okay, but Squid has also proved time and time again that he doesn't have the greatest understanding of normal profiles. Diamonds still make 50 mile an hour on Iron Man. Do they? Oh, damn. I pre-bought a Primordial helmet, but still unable to do tier 4 Tarantula. You have got to have some form of skill issue. There's got to be some form of skill issue in there. Somewhere. Any secret tips for Spider Slayer? Kill the bats? I don't know. In which case, my bad. I didn't realize that they still made that kind of money. I thought diamonds were significantly worse than that. I lost my goon streak. Unfortunate. You fool. How could you? I can't believe this. I mean, I can actually, but either way, chat. Today I hope that I can get. I hope I can get at least some form of drops and make most of the money needed for the sting. That'd be pretty nice. Made my first mod recently. Ooh, nice. What do you make? What do you do? Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. It feels so weird not having to have to pay attention to my health. Like, made a Littlefoot ESP. Is that not a cheat? is that not a cheat? That's nice. That's nice, I guess. I'll admit, that's not what I was expecting. Bro, on the edge of one heart, it's fine, it's fine. Death means nothing anymore. I've beaten death once. In a game that you have unlimited respawns, but that is besides the point. That is entirely besides the point. It's fine. Okay, we got 295,000 XP left, which is honestly quite a lot in terms of how much we got on here. We'll be getting to Spider 9 before I finish this next feather. You've beaten off Death. How long did it take? 45 seconds. Death got other business. He doesn't have time to spend on that. They literally can't know you're ESPing unless you're blatantly streaming with it on. Oh yeah, I mean, I agree. I understand that. How many feathers so far? This is our second. How long did it take to get to Tarantula 7? Not that long. I mean, I didn't exactly do it in one go, so I can't really tell you. But not very long. Not very long at all. I kind of spent... I spent my time doing other stuff in between Tarantula 6 and 7. My first time joining a stream of yours, but I do have you added in-game. I'd like to ask, why is your name red? Oh, because of a mod called SXP. I thought it'd be pretty funny for me to change my name to being red. Just to mess with people. And honestly, it works pretty well. It works exactly as expected. Just it confuses people, and that's pretty perfect, actually. I've been doing Sven off stream, and it's been pretty fun. Actually, it's genuinely been pretty enjoyable. I might consider doing some Sven today. Actually, I've been enjoying it. Why am I poisoned? Okay, fair enough. Did you see? Did you make the mod? I did not. No. It's made by viewers. I just helped out a lot with testing and stuff very early on. It is a great mod though. It's got some interesting little things to it, but and have had some interesting fun little bugs, but it's definitely a great mod. Is this still hardcore? It is not. It is no longer hardcore. I mean, I'm still trying not to die, but it's not hardcore. It's not properly hardcore anymore. Good luck on your stays and have a great rest of your day, and you. Thank you very much for popping in. Spotify feels really loud for some reason. It's destroying my ear, and I don't know why it felt so loud. But yeah, like I'm considering running some Sven, breaking up the endless tarantula, and hoping and praying for an Overflux, because they're not completely worthless. I think they're what, 40 mil. Fuck's sake. Why is it every time that I look at an RNG it's gone down? Why were they more expensive during Aatrox? Probably because no one could play the game. It still doesn't make much sense. Femboy thigh job? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. That is a whole ass IGN right there. I guess it's not an IGN. That's a whole ass name right there. Was good. And bloopers. How doing? Was good. All the money for Mosquito shortbow. Once again, I do not have a clue. I wish that I knew. But I don't really keep track of times in this profile. Because, well, it's not timed. And therefore, it doesn't really matter. Oh, GG. I think I'm gonna do Sven. Sven seems like a good change of pace. Where's my pooch sword though? What if the odds accidentally sold it? Combat level, I think 39. Yeah, 39. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, we good. We good. When you didn't stream, how did you do this and didn't get bored? Well, I don't really play much off stream. I'm usually editing. I'm online a lot off stream, but I'm pretty much always just AFK. On item whilst browsing in AH. Oh, it's Sky Honey. The mod is Sky Honey. Let me do auto pet this, swap it to Hound. By the way, I dropped that Hound. I was very excited when I got it. That felt great. That was a brilliant moment. I don't really need you. I need you. I need you. I should consider buying a... Will you get Sting soon? I'll get Sting once I have 54 million coins. So, soon? No, probably not. Like your last profile. Well, I streamed for most of my last profile. I didn't play that much off stream. But on my last profile, the main goal was getting leaderboard in Slayers, so... I've got these. I just need the 4 shriveled wasps. How are you getting it for 54 mil? Yeah, I've got everything but 4 shriveled wasps. 3 shriveled wasps. You got creator code? I do not. I am far too small for that. Creator code requires... Where's my... Okay. Creator code requires a lot more, a much bigger following than I have. I do not have that kind of size. Which feature of Sky Honey is that? I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. One of them. Definitely one of them. Fire will never be allowed to code. Hey, never say never. Never say never. There's a chance. There's a chance. Slim one. Chance. Before you start streaming. I didn't play much before I started streaming. What mod is the view model thing? No frills. Like, I did play the game before I started streaming, of course, but that was largely, like, just playing a profile and enjoying it. I wasn't that far into the game. When I started streaming, I didn't have all my skills maxed, I didn't have all my slayers maxed, I didn't have a lot of things finished. And so there wasn't really any problems with motivation. And didn't found that. Mod that shows item estimated value by showing all the enchants and other stuff used on that item. While searching an... What, like on the sidebar there? Like that. Item estimated item value. Where is it? Estimated item value. Believe it or not. Yo, Jiffer, how we doing? Was good, was good. What Jiffer? How's it going? Wait, I need my... Thanks, brother. No worries. I struggle to believe that whilst you're searching for something that shows item estimated value, you didn't search estimated value. I feel like that's one of the first things that you would look for. Not that well? Oh, shit. Why? What wrong? I mean, maybe I'm just wrong there. But I feel like that's one of the first things you would look for. I don't really need a Wand of Atonement. You can go away. That's the good thing about, I searched item summary. That'd probably make sense why you didn't find it then. I forgot to put Silky on. But yeah, that's kind of one of the main good things about Mastiff is that you just don't need the healing. It's great. I'm sorry, I'm back. Welcome back, welcome back. Do you stream on Gmail? If I could, I would. Oh, there's a guy in here. Trust. If that was a possibility, I'd be straight onto Gmail. Right, if I make a couple mil, then I should be able to pick up a Fire Veil. And that'd be pretty helpful. I mean, only for Sven's, but helpful nonetheless. How do you spend your time without getting bored in the past? Well, I hadn't finished the game in the past. I started streaming before I had max skills and before I had max slayers or any of that stuff. What's the alcohol of choice today? I would never drink. Right, what we got? Profile view, let me just turn that off real quick. Toggle potion effects, jump boost, rabbit off. Do you stream on Feet Finder? Maybe. Maybe. Sorry. No. Probably a good idea. No, it's not. It's a terrible idea. Kind of funny. Terrible idea, though. I mean, I'd have to what? I'd have to have a different. I'd have to have a different camera. I'd have to have a different. I wouldn't be able to be showing my face. You know, it'd be just pure foot cam the whole time. Probably not a bad thing. No, it is. My favorite content creator who has never been banned is streaming. Real. I wouldn't get banned. I would never be banned. No, no, no. That's yeah. Surely, definitely not. Being banned is for controversial people, and I'm not that. Ever. Main account got hacked. Not able to recover it. Fresh start today. What should I grind? Honestly, I'd go either down the farming or the foraging route. Both of them are excellent options to begin with. I mean, I personally like foraging because I much prefer hunting over farming. Farming is a lot more stable, though. Should I hunt for Mosquito shortbow or should I do Tara? Up to you. I mean, realistically, having a Mosquito shortbow as soon as you can use one is excellent because it speeds up your bosses quite a lot. I mean, that being said, it depends on how much money you make from Tarantula. Taras and Revs don't have their name tags or HP. It's just a number. What, like this? It's horrible, but it's fun. If you enjoy playing game, you enjoy playing the game. You could treat it on Feet Finder while making progress on skyblock, foot pedal farming. Oh, actual genius! Foot farming on Feet Finder, genius. You're right. Sky Hanny. It's combat damage indicator. It's this that I just turned on. And from Invisibug, I'd probably hunt for the money, to be honest with you. To get a Mosquito. I'd probably hunt for it. It'd be significantly faster. Otherwise, you'll probably end up taking quite a while. Oh, hold on a second. 1 minute. Amazon. Right. Back to Sven. I've been looking at it for a while. Yeah, it's not exactly the best named thing for what it does. In my opinion. Yo, what's good, Shadow Hacks? How we doing? What's good? Tried to convince my ex to cop butt plugs, but he's an NPC and went with some default-ass huntsman lore. What? What does that even mean? Huh? Huh? It's CSGO knives. What does that have to do with butt plugs? Why Sven's? I felt like it. And besides, if I drop an Overflux, that'd be pretty cool. You know? Plus, I wouldn't mind getting Sven 9 so I can use a... token on getting Kata 20. Yeah, it'd be a bit of a waste of a token, but since it's only one Kata level. But that doesn't really matter that much. One of the knives looks like butt plug. Oh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I've been doing Sven's off stream quite a bit. It's kind of been my off stream slayer when I actually have time to play. That is. Token for M7 completion, but I am not getting to M7. I'm not getting to Kata 36 in 12 hours. That ain't happening. Not because it's not possible, but because I can't take Contra and I will not have the gear to get high enough milestones in Master Mode floors. Not to mention, I don't think the people that usually carry me would want to spend that long dragging my dumbass through dungeons. Just get carried like Fear 5S? Yeah, but he's not getting carried for 12 hours straight. And I can guarantee that the people that carry me don't want to do that. Because they're not that level of insane. Did floor 5s up to Cats 24, then just leech to carry for free? I mean, fair. If it works, it works. Oh, Jay, I was trying to explain the logistics about why getting an M7 completion wouldn't really function all too well. In the sense that no one wants to carry me for long enough to get to Kata 36. In, like, straight. And if they do, why? You're carriers and you just beg me. Nah, if I was doing what you call it, if I was doing higher Kata, or higher floors, I'd ask multiple people. Current MP 614. Before I only needed one person. I really need to pick myself up a, what's his name, a Fire Veil. But it's not happening in 12 hours. Yeah, exactly. Too many runs? I feel like Kata 36 is doable in 12 hours. Want to do it? Oh, fuck no. Doable? Maybe. I feel like there's possibility. I feel like there's a possibility if you had 4 good players and me. That's actually a pretty good price. There we go. That's how you spawn Svens properly. There we go. That's much better now. I think you're finding 4 people that that are good at the game, willing to need to do 12 hours. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Sven's make profit with a 9k feather? Oh, hell no. Tarantula is the only slayer that makes profit with a feather. All the others are just straight loss. Tier 2 Voidglings for summoning eyes. So, believe it or not, I actually used to do that. Yo, what was good, rat? Back when the Primal Dragon update was released and summoning eyes went through the roof. Oh, well, was not released, but was, what's his name? Was announced, and summoning eyes went through the roof. Basically, do you go to the gym? I do not. I haven't been in years. No! What was I gonna say? But yeah, basically when it was announced and summoning eyes went through the roof, I started doing, I started just basically doing RCM tier 2s in the Bruiser hideout and making hundreds of millions of coins an hour. It was great. It was great. See, that's the kind of money-making method that you should be doing when updates come out. Ones that make use of rich people. It's great. I think I accidentally voided my David's cloak. Worry not. You just go to Rusty in the gold mine and buy it back. I don't really feel like using Sky Honey after recent affairs. I mean, fair. It's not really anything to do with Sky Honey though. That's not really a Sky Honey issue. Sky Honey just happened to be one of the ones targeted. What did Sky Honey do? Sky Honey, nothing. GitHub, everything. Cool Hound pet. Thank you, thank you. I dropped it myself. Wait. Okay. I thought I dropped another one then. What happened? GitHub basically had a bug that could be abused in order to add things to other people's profiles. So somebody uploaded a version of Sky Honey with a rat in it. I think Firmament got hit as well. I can't remember. But yeah, due to an exploit in GitHub, someone was able to upload a ratted Sky Honey directly to the official Sky Honey's GitHub. Which, not brilliant. Yeah, the team is incredibly... They dealt with it so well. She was actually rapid. They locked the fuck in. I guess we're not really hunting here, are we? I don't have any need for any of the hunting tools. But yeah, like now that it's guaranteed it's not Sky Honey's fault. I feel like it's somewhat unfair to say that you don't want to use Sky Honey because of it. Especially since it was also only GitHub versions that had an issue. Versions anywhere else were fine. So, you know, those of us modernth chads. All good. And don't use auto... Exactly. We're all okay. Yo, Arthur Weaver. Was good, was good. Welcome in. How doing, how doing? I wish Fire Veil lasted a little longer. Although then again, I feel like if it lasted longer, it would be a little strong. They'd have to significantly up the mana cost. Can you give me a reason to use a Lucha? Lucker? Chat, help. Translate, please. Doing good, how about you? Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Launcher. I'm assuming you're meaning launcher. Because increased performance. Why are you using a Hound? Faster boss spawns. Pack Slayer gains 1.335% combat XP against wolves. It is the best pet for spawning Svens. You sure you can buy David's cloak back from Rusty? Pretty sure. I don't really want to warp there, but I'm 99% sure you can. Is it weird to say I prefer 2D women than 3D? I mean, most people would say yes, but I mean, you know, do what you like. What you like. Does Wolfpet gives less wisdom than Houndpet? Wolfpet! Where is it? Wolfpet. 30 plus 30 combat wisdom. Hound. At level 100, Houndpet will give you plus 1.5%, plus 1.5x combat wisdom against wolves, which works out being more. I am using Full Mastiff, 1 Pooch Sword, 614 magical power, Lion Pet for stabbage, a lot of attributes, which I don't really feel like going over, and Hound Pet for spawnage. And it works out to being pretty decent. I mean, it's a little bit on the slow side, but hey, whatever. It's Sven. What can you expect? At least the spawns are decently quick. Unless you're one-tapping them, you can't exactly expect Sven spawns to be fast. I mean, obviously, like, I want to at some point upgrade the Pooch Sword to 1 for all. Yeah, 1 for all, 1 for all. Oh, no, 1 for all. No, no, 1 for all. And Pooch Sword? Oh, who would do that? Look, it's good, okay. I hate to admit it, but it is actually good. Specifically on Pooch. And specifically if you're too broke to actually afford good enchants for it. It's like one of the very few places that 1 for all is usable. God, Fire Veil makes dealing with the red minis so much easier. Is your sword better than Giant Sword? For Sven, yes. Because Mastiff Armor is... Mastiff Armor and Pooch is the best setup for Sven. Period. There is, it is simply just the best throughout the entire game, really. Pooch Sword is only good with Mastiff Armor, though. It is 100% reliant on Mastiff, and Mastiff is 100% reliant on Pooch. They are not singular items. They have to be used together. Has it not got Fabled on it? Oh, it has Sharp on it. I would rather not Fabled. I'd rather Suspicious, I think. For Pooch, Suspicious is just the better option. More crit damage, more good. That being said, I'm alright. I'll get it at some point. Any tips for grinding Diamante's handles? Frag run? Get used to blood rushing as fast as physically possible, and then do it over and 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 over again. That's about it. I don't think there's really any tips. Other than just get used to blood rushing as fast as you can. I mean, alternatively, like, I'm assuming if you're grinding Diamante's handles, you're an Iron Man. Would be my best guess. So, honestly, just get it. Just get them while doing runs. Chat, she said yes. Let's go. W-mans. No shot. Well, GG. How'd you get your first full scrolled with a sword? Auction house. I bought it. I believe I farmed nether warts, actually. I'm pretty sure I farmed nether warts for it. It took quite a long time because making 6 million coins an hour was took me quite a while. That being said, well, they were like 400, 500, 400 something mil, I think. So it wasn't terrible. Could have been worse. Reaper Falchion's expensive. What, it's like, what, 6, 8 mil, is it? How much is Reaper Falchion? The money? Yeah, I just farmed nether warts for my first one. Oh, it's 5 mil. Honestly, just go to Galatea and go to Galatea and hunt some invisibugs for a couple minutes. Song? Shit, my bad. One sec. One sec. Yo, what's good, Zach? What do you think I should do for the money to get this? I don't know. Do you agree that 2D women are better? No. The fuck is this? Do I go out and get lunch? Tell me one girl better than 2D women. Any. When are you planning to fix your texture pack? Never. The texture pack is discontinued for a reason. What do you mean, any? That's my mum right there. Okay, your point being? I agree. Better. Gorlock the Destroyer versus a 2D woman. She's called Gorlock the Destroyer for a reason. Just break the screen. No. At the end of the day, it's still a person. Like... Right, look. I like people. Like, no matter if I'm, what, gay, straight, bi, any of it, I don't think I'd ever be able to get any form of connection with a 2D person. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. Look, man, like what you like. I do not care. Enjoy what you enjoy. Like what you like. Anyone tells you that you're wrong. Anyone that tells you you're wrong for what you like is cooked. But I don't understand it. 3D robot shaped like a 2D woman. Well, it's still not a real person, is it? It's still not a human being. So, no. That's still the same thing, it's just 3D instead of 2D. It's the exact same entity. The only difference is the dimensions. Stuck on 150 because I'm waiting for my redstone minions. It's painfully slow. Yeah, I feel that one. I do feel that one for sure. I mean, you can always go and mine a couple of tiers of a little bit for redstone. You can definitely get up to you can definitely get up a couple of early redstone tiers very quickly just from mining. Imagine your 2D girl looks in a direction and she disappears. Nah, that's actually diabolical. Nah, that one's actually diabolical. What do you mean 2D women are real? In what way? Yeah, they're real, but they're not humans. Holy shit, no way! No way! Yippee! 39 mil. That was almost a brand new chair that needs to be purchased right there. Holy shit! 39 million coins, let's go. Actual W money right there. Sting time soon? Real! Actually real. Drunk celebration. Okay, I'm just not drunk though, am I? My guy, it is 25 minutes past 4. I am not that much of an alcoholic. Hey. Who's talking about 2D women being women? Yuva. No. They also didn't say that they're human. They didn't say that they're human. They said that they're real. They never said that they're human. They did. No? Oh, they are humans. They did say they're humans. How though? How are they humans? They're not. They are in fact not humans. That they are not. Are they talking about AI? Don't think so. I don't know. Maybe they are. Still not human though. Yes, Zach. Where do I get lunch? I know nothing about any. I don't know. Okay, can I have some options? Can I get some options? Cause I don't know anything near you. But like, look, man. Well, once again, going back to the 2D women thing. Like, as I said, I don't care. Like what you like. You can explain why you like them. You feel free to explain why you like them. But trying to get other people to like them is going too far. If someone doesn't like something, accept it. If someone likes something, accept it. Either way. It's what you like and what you don't like. Chick-fil-A, Waffle House, I don't know, Arby's or some shit. Okay, so Arby's is the only one of those I don't know what it is. I am just joking. So it's a little bit hard to convey that through text. So it's a little bit hard to convey jokes through text. Especially on the internet, where liking 2D women and thinking that they're real human beings is pretty normal. That's not something I would be surprised to hear from somebody. That's not something that I would be like genuinely be surprised with. $23 million in the bank, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what you should do with it either. That's a lie. They trying to retreat. I don't know. But women IRL are mid. Depends on the woman. It doesn't really matter. It depends on the person. There's also Popeyes. Oh, I'd say Popeyes personally. I'd go with that one, but I mean that's my personal preference talking. That just ain't true though. It's not true. It's not false either. Like it's not true, but it's also not false. Yes, it's a very blanket statement, but it's not incorrect. Drink cola and play Fort. Money. 39 mil. Shut up. It's money. I have wealth now. Your mic peaks when you go that high? Yeah, I know. I haven't figured out how to actually deal with it yet. I haven't figured out how to make it pick it up. It really gets annoying. Okay, so now we only need like what, 10 mil? No, we do not. We need more than that. Okay, that's not terrible still. That's 2 more wasps. There's 2 more wasps. Wait a minute. Pause a split second. Hold on. Hold the front door. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. We grind out the rest of it. We grind out the rest of it. I've made my decision. We grind the rest. It's very dark. We grind out the rest. It's time to lock in. Yeah, I know. I said this would be Sven's stream, but like, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. You know, you gotta understand. You gotta understand where like I just got stuck on a replay for a second there. Okay. Let me do that. Let me go hub. You know what's funny is that I actually don't have a stutter. I just speak too fast for myself. I just speak. Sorry, I think too fast for my speaking. No, it's the other way around. I speak too fast for my thinking. No, it is the right way around. I think too fast for my speaking, and usually I'm like 2 sentences ahead. Brain move too fast for mouth. And then it just comes out as go, and so on and so forth. ADHD speech. You see, I am not ADHD. I was told that I'm not. It's been scientifically proven Also, Zaxby's, Dairy Queen and Zaxby's. Okay, I know what Dairy Queen is. What in God's name is Zaxby's? What do they do? What kind of food do they do? You just have a symptom? I'd assume it goes along with the autistic. Good for money. I mean, E-Man is the absolute worst slayer for money. And Spider is second best. E-Man is the bottom of the barrel worst. Zaxby's is Popeyes, but better. No shot. Then Popeyes. No, then Zaxby's. The scientist should be fired. Apparently, I just don't show enough. I don't show enough for ADHD, but I show enough. I have autistic, but not ADHD. Should sign. Did you ever have a woman? Yes. Have? I mean, have? No. I feel like that's a bit. I feel like it's a questionable way of putting it. Don't look at me like that, Shrummy. Hi. Bro is staring into my soul. Own. Okay, that's cooked. No, I have not owned a woman. I have never owned a human being. Except for that one time that I played some guy in football and got them absolutely destroyed. Yes, I was 17 and they were 6. But that's besides the point. I can't beat anyone of my own age, so I've got to move on to the Juniors League. Some women like being owned. Well, some men like being owned as well, but that's completely besides the point. Fire's the one that's owned. By who? By who? Who signed the thing that said own by? I am not one of those men, thank you very much. I like my free spirit. Me. Well, shit. I guess that answers that one. Why Emerald Eye's going for 600 mil? I don't know. Probably because the last one bought on Auction House was 500 and something million. So they're like, oh, we can put prices up now. What kind of dumbass would buy it for that kind of price? Idiot. I can't believe I'm in your lobby. What's good, what's good? How are we doing? Dragon Squats, I'll be back later. You're not even gonna watch? No way, bro, bro redeems and dips. That's actually crazy. That collared puppy boy, I do not have a collar, though, do I? Wait. Collared puppy boy on screen did. Okay, so you're not talking... Right. I've made a mistake. Do I need Kind 5 daggers? Like, you can get away with Swarm. Kind 5's obviously more damage and more money, but... That's not very good. Put on the collar. I don't have it with me. I threw it away. I put it in the bin. Are you drinking? Water? Well, I say not water, it's Coca-Cola. I'm drinking Coke. I just have a suspiciously alcohol-looking glass. Bro's got it next to him. Yeah, I do. I have Coca-Cola. It's good. It tastes good. I'm also lying. Squat time. Why do I have better balance after drinking? Meow, 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 meow. Brandy and Coke? No. Nigerian Guinness. I found it in Home Bargains. women are just a trend, and we'll soon go back to AI and robots. But why would you do that? I thought you were about to say a naughty word. No, no, no. I've only said that once, and it was an accident. I don't know whether someone clipped it yet. I don't know whether anyone clipped it, though. Can we be friends? Maybe. Maybe. You have a leash? No, what? Leaving my Amazon package on the floor is annoying me. I need to open it. Ideally, without showing my address again. What is that? It's a box. You wanna know what else I got? I got a bag of balls. A bag of ball bearings. A bag of balls. Look at my bag of balls. Hold on, let me turn the camera off. It's a bag of balls. Bag of ball bearings, chat. Look at it. It's a bag of balls. I have a bag of ball bearings. Is it weird I find funny stuff online that is really bad online? That's just Instagram, isn't it? No, it's not bad that you use Instagram. Oh. When do dog roleplay? I'll pass. Thanks. Jockey milk, yes or no? Yeah, always. What? What kind of question's that? What the fuck is this? What have you sent? What song have you sent in? What is this? What? Which one? You've just sent in a search. You've literally just sent in a search. Which song? Sir. You've sent a search in. That's not what you sent the first time. Wait a minute. This is what you sent the first time, by the way. You just sent in a fucking search. Yo, note you. How are you doing? The fuck is this? What do cows drink? Water. What the actual fuck is this? I don't know, man. See, not all British people think cows drink milk. Best RCM Power Stone is it is the painting. Dude, I'm just gonna delete that comment. I'm just gonna delete that one. Nah, was actually just diabolical. Where is it? There we go. Eccentric painting that gives bizarre. Yo, what's good, Jolt? How's it going? Yo, what's good, T-Bros? How are you doing? Yeah, that is a message of all time. Bizarre. I know you're talking about the Power Stone, but it adds up. It's definitely a bizarre message. Is the painting worth? I mean, I'd say yes. Painting is a good bit more. It is for sure a good bit more damage. And a good bit more intel as well, of course, but... What's your IQ? I don't think I've ever tested it, but probably like 8, maybe 9. If I'm lucky, I might even get a 10. But like double digits is probably too much. Hurtful worth, very much yes. Very much so. Is that a Shump I see on the spooters? Yeah. It's my Blowhigh Spider Pack that I made ages ago. You never guess what I just had arrive. A Samsung fridge freezer. With ice. With an ice dispenser attached. Oh, well, I was a little bit off. Okay, it's a shark, right. Okay, I was a little off, right. Okay. What is that thumbnail? A scene from Grand Blue Dreaming. And it was not my first choice for a thumbnail, let me say that. I did use it yesterday. It's not my first thought, it was not my first choice. That being said, my second choice, or my first choice would have got me banned, so... It's the choice that I had to go with. Average IQ of potatoes is lower than humans in the UK. That's just not true. Oh. Do you mog? Probably. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, who wouldn't? No. That's not right. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Not even. No question about it. It's just a straight yes. How are you today? I'm doing excellent. How are you? What's good, Zero MG? I got 1.5 chunks. You got the small one? They didn't have the small one when I got mine. They didn't have the small one. I had to settle with only one big one. And now the IKEA near me is shut down. And it's terrible. I don't want to order it offline. I could have chosen between the big and the small one. No, you got to get both. Like, if you get the small one, you've got to have the big one to go with it. I'm in Sweden. Quick question. Quick question. If I open a PO box, just like quick question here. If I were to open a PO box, how many would we fit in there? I'm gonna send you a massive bad dragon, right? And just like that, I'm never opening a PO box. And just like that, it's not happening. Mostly because, whilst I know you're joking, I would not put it past some people. Small or big? Good question. Probably the big ones. I don't know. I feel like, then again, I feel like the small ones are kind of cute. Claw tip fingertip push-up. What in the actual fuck is that? Hold on. Got banned from hypixel chat for 7 days. Unlucky. So one bad dragon end up in your PO box. No. I do not have one open, and I do not have... Doing a push-up on your fingertips. Okay. I'm gonna say no to that. Oh, actually, no. Fingertips isn't too bad. Never mind. You ain't backstabbing me this time. Get shit on, idiot. So one bad dragon ended your PO box. Oh, sorry. I know, I haven't... Either way, the answer's no. I haven't opened a PO box, ever. Because it would have to give too much away for where I live, I think. Fingertips. That really hurts. Oh. You are a bad person. You are a terrible person for making me do that. That really hurt. That really fucking hurt. Good boy. Never mind. Thank you. Do it again. A little positive reinforcement is all it takes. Sorry. Do not breathe in after drinking. There's sometimes a little residual liquid. Look at Discord. Oh shit, yeah, I was meant to look at Florida Zombie. One sec. I say 1 sec, it'll take a minute. Like, the guy's gotta die first. Ravager. So why have you just said Ravager as somebody who can't say their V's? How'd you kill 3,791 tier 1 Tara? Boring as hell. I was going for first place on the leaderboard and then I gave up. Back black. You're lucky you have that little sword next to your name. You know that, right? You know that you're lucky that you have that sword next to your name. And that I'm too lazy to give it back. Who are you giving the Hyperion to? No idea. I'm not that close to getting it. I'm not gonna decide who gets it right now. I'll probably decide it at the end. I think your IQ is between 300 to 500, but that's like if you are dumb as I think you are. I mean, probably. Sounds about right. Chad, what's a really low IQ? Because I'm probably about there. Didn't you want to make this your main? I do. But the thing is that because this was a hardcore... Because this profile was a hardcore... It's, I have basically said, I want to finish the profile off and still complete it. Oh, my bad. But yeah, because I want to still complete this profile and I don't want to waste the amount of time of people who have helped with this profile, I will finish it, I will complete it, but when the profile is over, all the items will, like, the Hyperion will be removed from the profile. Basically. It'll either be voided or given to somebody. IQ equals intelligence. No, I disagree with that. You'll do a giveaway? I'll give it to someone. I won't do an official giveaway. I won't do an official giveaway. Will your main become a no contra? It'll have the same rules as my other main. I don't take contra unless the person's quitting. If someone who's quitting the game wants to give me their items, then they can feel free. That's fine. Other than that, I don't want to take anything from somebody that actively plays. I have no idea. If you'll give it, can you give it to me? Probably not anymore. See, not a big fan of people asking for items, and I'm significantly less likely to give things to people that keep asking. Oh, right, yeah, yeah, I have stuff I was meant to click on. Right. What's the link? I means not equal in coding languages. But yeah, well, IQ doesn't IQ doesn't necessarily mean intelligence. Heroic. Yeah, why is yours missing a W? What the fuck? Is that why you won't trade me 3 string? No, it's because I don't trust you for some reason. I don't know why, but you're asking for something so weirdly specific that I don't trust you. 30 to 40% of intelligence measured. I still think you can have a strand with the 6 months. My goat! Thank you very much. Damn, 7 months as well is kind of insane. 7 months is actually wild. Thank you very much. Oh, is that a hype train? No, never mind. I was wrong. I've gotten kind of used to the message saying hype train for genuinely no good reason. Is it possible to one-tap Sven? Yes. I don't know the exact gear required. Chat, I've got a feeling that the next episode of on this series is going to be a fun one. I've got a feeling the next episode is going to be a fun one. Like what? Yesterday's stream was yesterday's stream I enjoyed. I enjoyed yesterday's stream a lot. And today's stream, what, had the Overflux, a valid normal reaction to getting an Overflux. My balls still hurt, by the way. What about bits gives TTS? I don't think I have TTS turned on. Overflux, hey, in my defense, it took me longer on this one than it did on the last one. It took me longer this time. It took me longer this time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Don't off me. In game. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm alright with that. You're getting touched. No, not again. No, thank you. I'll pass. Yo, acknowledged. What's good? Aggressively! You look at Discord General. Not right now. IQ test scores should never be something considered as a measurement of anything. Yeah, I agree. It refers to so many things that aren't included in IQ tests. Yes. That's why I think a lot of systems are so very flawed. We put way too much weight on academic intelligence. When, in truth, that's such a very tiny, small part of society. Buy a Reforge for me at some point. Yeah, what do you need? Yeah, there it is! There's the hype train! I called it! There it is! Yeah, there's the hype train. Why? Why? Just sus on my Scorpius and Boil. Why sus? Why not, why sus and why, and not, what's his name? Yo, Joltic, thank you for the 100 bits. Just be switching to fire, and you can't resist. Bro gave up on the French halfway through. GG. Bro gave up. And there, you can go away. You can go away. I don't care about any of you. I'm lacking crit damage. Fair. That being said, Fabled will be more DPS. Just to let you know here, Fabled will be more DPS. Even if you get low IQ from an IQ tests are cope and don't matter. If you have a good IQ, then you are smart and it's valid. Wait, and don't matter. If you got a good IQ, then you are smart and it's valid. What? Oh, right, okay. I understand, I'm low-key in front of you. Okay, but before I apply anything, I just want to double make sure You really want Suspicious, even though it will be lower DPS than Fabled. You really want Suspicious, right? Just to double check here. Yes. Right. Oh. Okay. What? Something doesn't add up here. Yeah, can we keep it English only, please? Get fishing. But I don't want to get fishing. I don't want to go fish. I don't want to fish. No fish. No fish for fire. No fish for me. Blech. Wait. I need to turn profile viewer on so I can look at your rod. Oh. That's, it's a good rod. Yep, it's a good rod. Nice rod, sir. Nice rod. Yep, good rod. Good rod. Yep, good rod. We don't want Belgium. Why? What's wrong with Belgium? Wait, what's Belgium done? Belgium done what? Any tips on how to make 3 mil quick? Hunt something. I don't know anything about your profile, really, so when I say I don't know anything about your profile, I mean I don't remember anything. If you've said anything before, I don't know, man. But I can't really say. My profile is ass. Okay, probably just go and hunt invisibugs in Galatea then. You'll get 3 mil very quickly. It doesn't take long to get 3 mil at that with stuff like that. Why are you meeting Wasp? Because it's the last Wasp that I need, and it would look good for a video. May I please show you something real quick? It depends on what it is. Oh my god, I'm spawning with a Hound. Crazy? I was crazy. Okay. Like, trading-wise, I mean, yes, you can. I think, wait, I think my island's open. No, it's not, is it? My island definitely isn't open. It's very closed. I go to my main profile, I'll swap back. Is 1 mil farming XP an hour okay? Probably. I have absolutely no idea. Will you go for number 1 blaze on this profile? I won't go for any leaderboards on this profile because I don't have the time to. I'll be completely honest. Leaderboards take a lot of time and commitment, and if I was to go for leaderboards, I wouldn't be uploading videos and I wouldn't be streaming. And if I was streaming, I wouldn't be paying any attention to my chat whatsoever. SMH, we're number 1 tier 1 tarantula. Gone. That's quite a lot of mineral you've got there. God damn. Is that from 1 fiesta or like multiple? How long did that take? That's a lot of mineral. Bow recommended for beginner slayers. You use melee for slayers. You don't use bows. I have 3.5k. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go back to spiders, but god damn. That is a hell of a lot. Am I invited for your marriage? No. Well, I'm watching While Mining Obby. Just got 250 more collection. Jeez. Okay. WW. But yeah, you don't really use a bow for slayers. You use melee. You can use mage for very early slayers, but melee is what is recommended and used for the rest. You only hunt invisibugs, okay? I would recommend invisibugs. Can I be the rose femboy for your wedding? Who said I'm getting married anytime soon? Do you own a guild? I do not. I am not in a guild, nor do I own a guild, nor do I want to. Can I get some tech support? I'm not sure how much I can help, but what do you need? I can try. Probably fail. Why am I being married now? Like, okay. Why are people trying to get... Why are people trying to get positions in a wedding that's not happening? What? Just bought term, now I am broke as hell. Well, GG. I think I'm in one of the... Good lord. I hear no French here and it isn't wholesome. Can I be the bride? No! What do you mean marry me off? To who? What? Congrats on the baby! So when there's a spider egg thing, we just wait them out? Oh! Okay, so you're talking about tarantula. Okay, you should probably have specified specifically tarantula. Spider short bow. Because you don't use a bow in any other slayer. Use a spider short bow for beginner. And then mosquito, upgrade to mosquito short bow kind of as soon as you can. How many chambers does Divans take? Each one takes 5 chambers now. Have you tried doing Arachne as well yet? I actually haven't. I actually haven't. And I wonder how you putting us under. I'll take our eyes off those t-shirt and tie combination. Yes, we shall marry fire off to Tux. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll pass. Speaking of, actually, I haven't spoken to Tux in ages. That's kind of bad. I should probably see how she's doing. Why? Because I don't want to get married. Bad friend, real. Actually real, though. Is term worth for outside of dungeons? It's kind of only real use is Kudra, I'll be honest. There's a couple of niche uses for term other than Kudra, but most of term outside of Kudra, outside of dungeons is just Kudra. Tier 3 and upwards. Other than that, it's pretty useless. I mean, obviously there's E-Man as well for the hits phase, but E-Man is E-Man. We would need a bachelorette party. No, thank you. No thanks. E-Man explosive arrows. Yes, that is a niche use. I believe that E-Man would count as a niche use, no? Considering there is no valid reason to do E-Man after E-Man 9. I mean, you can... Yes, it's fun. E-Man is fun, but there's no actual good reason to do it after E-Man 9. You shave your facial hair and you're literally a woman. That is just not true. I think you would love a PAX club. I would not. You are so wrong. I have been to one club in my life, and I will never go again. I left after 10 minutes, and I only stayed for 10 minutes because I was forced to stay that long. I went to support one of my family members who was DJing there. Family? Yes. You know, like that one thing that they talk about in Fast and Furious? We're forcing you to go to one again. No, thank you. How to defemboy. Get big muscles, get beard. Wear maid dress and look cute and pretty. Oh, yes. So it's the pipeline's always there, chat. You get big, you get beard, you still go back. You're not escaping. No. You ain't escaping. No. Will there be Bloodroom music playing? Yeah, you know what? Maybe. First dance to the Skyblock Bloodroom's music. Chat, if my wife doesn't walk down the aisle to Ultra Kill boss music, then it's over. Call it off the wedding there and then. Evolution of the Bloodborne IP. What? I'm assuming you're talking about what with Jacksepticeye making a movie? I couldn't think of a better person to make a movie, realistically. Too bad you'll never have a wife. Oh. Do you own a bride's dress? I do not. I do not. Surely he has one. Why would I have one? Why would I have one of those? They are, first, so unbelievably expensive. Second, why would I own one of those? How much better is a sting than scorpion foil? I guess we'll find out. What's up with the tracker? It can't be accurate. It's a little off. It's a little tiny bit off. Although, actually, no, the tracker is accurate. It's because I have my meter on, what do you call it? I have my meter on a wasp right now instead of silk. Basically, free promo for a stagnant IP. Doesn't really matter whether it's a stagnant IP or not. I mean, yeah, it'd be an amazing idea for the studio to make to remake the game. But it doesn't really matter whether it's a stagnant IP. People still love it. And the creator themselves still loves it. And honestly, that's about all that matters. Baseline for Blaze Slayer. For money or for kill? Is your Blaze guide up to date? Yes, it is. That being said, Burning Vengeance now does 25 million instead of 50 million. And skips do not exist. Other than that, it's still fine. Money. Mostly maxed. 3/4 Infernal Crimson, 1 bill Crown of Avarice, ideally. Tier 7 daggers, ideally with Kaim 5. I would strongly recommend with Kaim 5 on both daggers. At least 1 Golden Dragon with Antique Remedies on. Well, not anti-remedies, Hephaestus remedies now, I suppose. 1800 magical power plus. Kaim 5 rag. I think that's just about everything that genuinely matters. Everything else is kind of just small things. We could do tier 3 E-Man on Hot Crimson, right? Yeah. I mean, doable. For sure. A little difficult, but doable, for sure. It's better to Iron Man hype or save up for more context. I'm playing on a different profile to my main. That's up to you. Oh, buying it is often cheaper than Iron Manning it, but that's up to you. Why are you doing Slayers that Aatrox? To read the title. Also, I just want to mention that Slayers are actually worse in Aatrox than outside of Aatrox unless you're playing Revenants. Aatrox is any Slayer main's least favorite Maya. Because of lag and lobbies. Have I over 100 hours? Yes! Yes! 101 hours! Let's go. Just feels wrong to say Raider Sword and Daedalus Sword. That's because that's why I always say, I still call them axes. One day that'll have to change, but for now I still call them axe. Because, that's what they are. They are axes. Let's be real. They are axes. Just soul your soul. How do you feel? Can I have it back? I kind of feel like a part of me has gone missing. I got myself a mod that changes the texture pack. Fair enough. Why do you need a mod for that, though? I mean, I guess, what? Firmament is... Firmament's... I mean, what? Firmament's all you actually need, though, for that. Heart of the... It does sound like Heart of the Sea. Texture revertive Traxes? I mean, yeah, fair. I agree that the axe is just... It's just better. I'm working on my own textures. Ooh, very nice, very nice. See, I did that as well. I used to have a texture pack that I was working on, and I just ran out of time. Making textures for every item in Skyblock takes a lot of time. And I don't have that anymore. Lazy? Real? When should I buy a 1 bill crown? Not doing Diana for Blaze. I don't know. No idea. At some point, for sure. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly when, though. I don't think there's any particularly correct exact time to get it. How do you brush your teeth? I'm British, I don't do that. We're not allowed to do that, you know? We got to keep up stereotypes. Close. We're so close to finishing our sting. We are so very close to finishing sting. Ooh, a song request. We know you're Australian. Stop lying. No. No, I'm clearly English. I'm very clearly English. I don't know how to be Australian. I'm wrong. How many boss do you meet today? Some. Could you bark a little? I need some motivation. Why did you put 3 dots there? Also, no. Forehead check. I want to see if you're rocking the reaction. Refraction forehead. Hold on. Yes, I am, but no, I'm not Aussie. But I don't say no like that. I'm not barking for you. I am not I show speed. Thank you very much. I do not bark. I meow. No. Well, technically, yeah. Actually, there's a sound bite of it, so not much I can say. Surely for 1,000 bits you will. Meow, 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 meow. Maybe. Back in a minute. Gotta go piss. I like men. Quick, goon break. Goon break. Yeah. Next upgrade after Sting, that would just be that would just be magical power. Magical power, that would be the one. Perhaps a better pet. I mean, there is kind of no better pet realistically. Ankylosaurus might be a slightly better upgrade if I could get all 500 strength out of it. But realistically, there is no better pet. Except for G-Drag. But G-Drag's way too crazy. Reusing the thumbnail is crazy. Is it? Really, though? Like, I reuse thumbnails all the time. Especially if the episode is, especially if the stream is just around the same thing. How many inches is your monitor? I think it's 28. Pretty sure it's 28. What are you using right now? Lion. I wanna grab both your shoulders and shake, baby. Shake out. I got that very wrong. Yo, what's good, Whammy? How we doing? Did I just try and call Maddox? T-Rex or Lion better? Lion. Lion is better than T-Rex. Under most circumstances. T-Rex has a couple of good things. Daredevil, thought you died at the end of your own show. No, Spider-Man. I am Daredevil born again. What? Huh? Am I dumb? Are you Asian? No. I'm a mix of 3 races. British, Scottish, Italian. That third one is a very small part of me. Actually, no, it's like 25%. Actually, but that's besides the point. Am I Asian? I don't know, are you? Those are considered racist? Shut up. Countries. My bad, I have 3 different countries in me. My apologies. You are white. Yes. The Italian didn't even try. Yeah, I'm pissed about it. I am so unbelievably pissed off about that. Because I got all of my mother's genes except for her skin tone. Like, the skin tone is the only thing that I got from my dad. It's the only thing that is the only part of me that looks even remotely similar to my dad. Is my skin tone. Other than that, I am a copy of my mother. Same penis size and everything. No. I can't insult myself that much. Maternal or paternal? What? The olive skin tone of the med is real. Bro, I'm actually pissed that I didn't get it. Can we see a pic of your mother? I will pass. I would not like. To be fair, she's come on to stream a couple times. Like, she's been in the background once or twice. But I no. Why? Because she doesn't want to be shown. She doesn't want to be on. She doesn't want to be on camera. Freaky? No. Too far. Too far, man. Too far. Least favorite part of the game? Bestiary. Your words, not mine. Men. Yeah, but it's your choice to make it weird when I'm talking about my mum. There's some lines that we just don't really cross. I saw your old reel with long hair. You look a lot like a girl. Great. Yeah, well now I'm a manly man. Now I'm big man. I say big. That part hasn't changed. Still small, but now we're man. I'm from Cyprus, and honestly, I feel blessed. It's not fair, man. It's terrible. We only joke about finding your family members' toys if you're fired. Well, yeah, that's a bit different though. That's a little bit different. Manly, lying is not nice, Fire. It's entirely true. It's entirely true. I am... Oh, wait, I got to do the forehead push-ups. One sec. Backstory. My mother asked me to get something from under her bed, a book of sorts. And she said it was in a box. And I went, oh, cool. So I went up and I pulled out a box. And then I pulled out the wrong box. I pulled out very much the wrong box. Bouquet of Lies for Bats, I'm so confused. Yeah, it's great. It hits all of them. It's brilliant. It's an extremely cheap option that kills the bats pretty quick. What days do you train neck? Literally never. Bouquet of Lies is brilliant for bats. Cheap as all hell. Best option for spawning if you don't own a Hyperion. Does Hype not kill it for late game players? They don't take magic damage. Doesn't it take your HP though? Yeah, it does, but you don't. You can heal it. You can just heal it back. And by the time you're late game enough to not be able to not, or by the time, really, actually, at no point. It's just good all the way. Anyway, sorry, yeah, forehead. Yeah, I've kind of got the reaction for. I've kind of got the refraction forehead. I'm following the British trend, you know. We're following the trend of the Brits. What sword makes you Yeah, that's sort of bad health. Giant sword is the best bat killer, yes. It's just expensive, and the only reason you'd have it in your hotbar for spiders is to do bats. Yeti sword is magic damage, yes. Just get a buzz cut, I'll pass. Giant sword is best provided you can one-shot them. If you can't one-shot with a giant sword, then it's just useless. Personally, I like the Bouquet of Lies because, well, it's just easy. You just look at the boss and shoot a couple times. Go bold. No. Thank you. Really fast when doing tier 5s. Do you have any tips? I don't know how much defense you have. I don't know what armor you use. I don't know what weapon you use. I don't know what pet you use. I know nothing about your profile. Can I have a little bit of information, please, to work off? How much is a decent bouquet? It doesn't really need to be decent. It's like 20 mil. 20, 25 mil. If that. Yeah, like 20, 25 mil. For a Bouquet of Lies. Oh, by the way, for low magic power, Bouquet actually does higher DPS than Giant Sword anyway. Oh, don't forget about the push-ups. I did forget about the push-ups. That's my bad. To anything that takes magic damage, Bouquet does higher, Oh, I guess it's not magic damage, is it? It's, ability damage. Anything that takes ability damage, Bouquet is better than Giant Sword for DPS. At low magical power. It's always fun trying to avoid the backstabs. Should I bring my giant sword out of my museum? I'd use Bouquet. I'd personally say to use Bouquet. How do you clear a floor 4 in order to unlock so early game? Jayhawk McCawk was kind enough to carry me all the way to floor 6. Because floor 6 is Bouquet of Lies, not floor 4. Push-up time. I'm deathly afraid of my door, by the way. That thing is scary. One. Wait, there we go. Do you need an F7 comp? No. For absolutely nothing. F7 comp does nothing for me, at least. Right now. Obviously, it's good later because Hyperion, but... But right now, F7 doesn't do anything. It's just 4 pointless levels. Well, 5, actually. 1 billion coin healing stick. Worth every penny. It is worth every penny of its healing stickness. Is hype good for melee? No, it's not a melee weapon. It is... Despite being a sword, it is a mage weapon, not melee. You're going to skip Necron later on or get it before Crimson? I mean, I'll I don't have any good reason to get Necron. I don't plan to do dungeons for a while. And Necron is about... well, it's basically just completely useless out of dungeons. I already have a set that's better than Necron. Because I forgot to move my face cam back to where it normally is. But yeah, I already have a set that's better for out of dungeons than Necron. And I'm using it. Primordial armor is just kind of peak. Are you going to get your armor dyed again? Probably not. Which is the best melee except Dark Claymore? Tormentor. Tormentor is the best melee weapon in the game for out of dungeons. Claymore is technically best in dungeons, but let's be real here. By the time you're at a stage where you can use that, then you're not playing melee anymore. Midas just isn't really worth it. I mean, yeah, a 250 million coin Midas is technically the alternative if you're not going with a Tormentor. But why would you do that when it's worthless? You're spending 250 million coins on a sword that's worse than a Claymore. Like, it really depends on the budget. Is Tormentor... No, Tormentor is... Oh, sorry, tier 5. Yes, Tormentor is tier 5 Kudra comp. Yes, it is. I, for some reason, read that as F5. In my head. Maybe that's not what I said out loud, but... 10 bill OFA Emerald Blade pre-nerf? Real. Claymore needs M7. It does. But if you want... Okay, it depends. Do you want this weapon for in dungeons or out of dungeons? Like, what do you want this melee for? Obviously, in dungeons it's basically useless. Midas with 0 Rex. Yeah, but it's 250 million coins for a Midas. And an M7 completion is not that hard. It's Kata 36. And that, like... Kata 36 is not that hard to get, to first. Second, there's not really much of a point to having something that good out, or having a Claymore or a Midas out of dungeons. What if you're Iron Man? I mean, if you're Iron Man, you kind of just... If you're Iron Man, that's a bit different. Then yes, a Midas, it does have its uses. For sure. Because it's just easy to get. Guess how many games I have on Steam? 40. Oda's live. I've got to go rage bait him. See ya. Yeah, I'll probably send people to Odin when I'm done. Actually, if he's live. When he's no longer when I'm done with this. It's sick. Okay. Mining / farming rushed Iron Man. Yeah, for Iron Man, and Midas is great. I very much agree there. For normal, it's alright. Not really ever recommended. Anymore. It's just expensive for what it actually is. At this point. Is that the upgraded tuber? It is not. It's the normal one. Unfortunately, I can't use the upgraded one. Because I don't have the tier 5, I don't have the vampire completions in the Rift. How much are you expecting to make from Tara? I'll probably get up to maybe 16 to 20 mil an hour. By the time I'm done with the profile, I'll probably get up to maybe a max of 20 mil. is probably about right. Why don't you use mana flux? Because it doesn't do anything? Meow, 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 meow. What do you think I'll need for like 1 mil damage to Tarantula? I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be too hard. I mean, just keep upgrading. Just keep upgrading until you get there. I don't know. I doubt very much. Getting to 1 mil damage isn't that hard anymore. But yeah, mana flux doesn't really do anything. What ult enchant for Spider on foil? Swarm, I would recommend. Progress on the Wasp. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. 215,000. Seems a little bit low. No, that's how... Sorry, that's how much... No, my bad. Not 215,000. How much is it? 234,000. So like 20,000. Just under 20,000 left. Barely anything. Barely anything. We are very, very close to getting the drop. Watch it drop 2 bosses before it should. I might cry. Actually, I might just turn off my RNG meter now. You know, just in case. Because it's 351k, so we're very, very close. Just in case it drops. Did you already get some big drop from Tarantula? I have not. I have got absolutely nothing from Tarantula. Actually, that's not true. I've got a couple of small things. We've got a few vials of venom. We've got a few fly swatters. We got 2 ensnared snails. That's it. That's all I've gotten from Tarantula. It's not great. Definitely not brilliant. I was about to say, turn it off and you might... Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah. All good, don't worry. I have enough experience to know that I should turn my meter off in times like this. I'm not dropping it, but that's besides the point. Maybe I do. I won't. I won't. I know that I won't. But, like, maybe I do. And that'd be cool. Hey, chat, by the way, on my next experimentation table, I get duplex. Doesn't do anything, but it's cool that I get it. What's your pull stat up to in-game? My what? Are you allowed to RNG me to feather things for... Yeah. I have a feather running permanently. I have one always running for, Tarantula Silk. Is next to Hunting Fortune? Probably very low. Although I guess right now, I don't because I'm aiming for a wasp. A feather running? Yeah, 9k feather. I always have a 9k feather running on this profile. Is that why you're single? Yeah, probably. Alternatively, because not being single is way too much effort. And I don't want to deal with that. Means I've actually got to do stuff. What do you mean running? Like active? The XP in my meter's pretty much always from a feather. And like, you gotta go out. So I know it's terrible. On the RNG meter, they are. But when I say running, I mean like the RNG that I have in the meter that I have right now is from a feather. Mostly. So that's what I mean when I say running. I'm still on feather RNG as opposed to non-feather RNG. I'm doing very minimal damage. It's okay. Which we... 338,000. We are very close. We are very, very close to being done with my ball. Are you sure? No. What's kind of funny is that I'd have actually probably had this done if I had just, used my meter on silk instead. I could have this done now if I really wanted to. I could just go and buy it. But I'm not going to do that. I could gather the money pretty easily. But I'm not doing that. I'm finishing the grind. Why is my damage ass? It's fine. It's okay. It's not it's terrible. How much money do you need? Money. I mean, money. I don't need another 10 mil, so I barely need anything. I've kind of got 10 mil in stuff lying around, but in terms of RNG meter, actually, it's only like 10 mil, actually, or only like another 10,000. So RNG meter is not even that much either. Either way, we are very close. Total profit, 1 second. Total profit is 136 million from Tarantula so far. Not too bad. What's your chat stacking? Why is it just flooding? I don't bother changing it because I just don't ever actually care about my in-game chat or read it. Sting worth it? Yes. I just never actually cared much for my in-game. So there's no point in doing anything about it. $341,000. Literally only 10,000 XP left. Which is very few bosses now. Very, very minimal bosses. So very close to being finished. To being free. I say free, I mean free from the Sting grind, then it's onto magical power, which is another grind in and of itself. But like each Sting is far more expensive than any talisman that I want. Sting is way more expensive than any other talisman. Do you just store? No, I put them in my quiver. In the string collection, there is something called a quiver. You unlock it. And it's a space that you can store arrows. Located right here. Why don't you poke when the boss is in normal phase? Because my Bouquet of Lies does less damage than my Scorpion Foil. I have a question. Fire away. Are you in the Epstein files? I'm not that... How old do you think I am? Out of interest here, how old do we think I am? You can bouquet swap? Yeah, but like the boss doesn't take ability damage, so it doesn't really matter. Like, as soon as bats come out, boss no longer takes ability damage. Early 20s, correct. 46 to 47. Okay, now. Okay, now. Alright now. That's a little far. Why are chambers so expensive? Because they're annoying to get. You're in your 20s? Yes. Damn, I'm not that... Bro, I thought I was in my 40s, holy. That is actually slightly diabolical. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. No problems. No problems. I thought you were from... No, you did not. No, you did not. Sting when? Soon. Very soon, actually. I think like 9,000 XP. How does it feel to have back and knee pain when you wake up? Yeah, I do have that, though. Regardless of age, I do have that. How did you die? Tier 5 spider got me. The tier 5 tarantula. I didn't realize it could deal like 1,000. I don't know how much damage it dealt. I really don't. A lot. 1,000 health in one hit. As to how much actual damage that is, God only knows. But I didn't realize it would deal 1,000 health in one hit. So, GG. Either way, I mean, well, realistically, if I knew that that was a possibility, I just wouldn't have done Tarantula at all. Because even with everything that I have, if it still has the ability to do that much damage, like, it's just not a point. Dude, tier 5s now, I switched to half burning and half primordial. Let's go. Yeah, primordial chestplate's so peak for, it's so strong for Tarantula. Why did I catch you gooning? Huh? What? Well, you just didn't. You just didn't. What are your stats, IRL? 1. All just 1. $374. 2 more bosses. What's your IQ? Low. I don't know. I've never tested it. I very highly doubt it'd be high. What if Skyblock just imposed a disability or disorder onto players that could not be changed? 1. Well, if it was 1, I'd be dead. So, probably not that. Do you have any shard recommendations to flip? I do not. I also wouldn't recommend asking anybody for shard recommendations, because odds are they probably won't tell you. As for random stuff to flip, I have no idea. I can't do tier 5 when the boss gets to 20 mil phase. I am on base crimson, can't then get some primordial pieces. Base crimson's not great. Imagine your right arm amputee and you have to switch to your offhand to play. That doesn't seem very enjoyable, I'll be honest. That doesn't seem like it would create a very enjoyable experience. The whole thing that I like about Skyblock is how much, like, I say one of the things that's good about this game is how much freedom it has. You're not really held back by anything except for yourself. That's the point. But why would they want to do that? Why would you want that? That doesn't make any sense. Chad, 2 more bosses. I think. Yeah, it should be 2 more. No, it's 3 more. 3 more bosses. Who is LBQD? Guy from chat. They haven't been around for a long time, actually. They haven't been around for a very long time. Used to be our highest channel points. Why is his name a gradient? Because SXP. Another person is another person that got a gradient name from SXP, or their name color from SXP. There's a couple of people. Myself, DJ Zach. Obviously, I mean DJ Zach's one of the. Did he make it? No, just a friend. I know I have it. Obviously, I have it for, I have it, of course. Zach and Oblong, the 2 creators, have it. Newbie has it, or LBQD has it. I don't know whether Taco does, I can't remember. I think Taco does. I think Taco is the blue gradient. Could be wrong. Isn't it great when people help you kill your eggs? Like, actually so nice. Probably ask for it. I don't use SXP much because I don't do status. You could probably ask for it. I don't know. I don't know whether anyone asked for it. I think Zach and Oblong just kind of messaged people if they wanted it. I'm not too sure. All right, this boss is our final. This is the final one. This is our sting. This has taken a lot of kills. This has taken quite a long time, I'll be honest. I have murdered a lot of arachnids to get to this point. I'm like the arachnid boogeyman. You know? And I gave it without knowing what it was for. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say they kind of just went around and asked people. All right, last boss time. Australia's thanking me. I'm here fixing their problems. Just die. Should I get foil? I have Shadow Fury. I do like 375k. I do not know whether foil does more than Shadow Fury. I think it does. I do not know. Maybe. I think it does more damage. Could be wrong, though. 1 mil. Come on. Drop me the thing. Oh, yes! The final Shriveled Wasp. It's sting time, baby. It's sting time. How much damage do we do? Hold on. How much damage are we doing right now? Alright. 1 second. One second. 191,000, 209,000, 219,000. Why is it still going up? 223,000, 212,000. Okay, let's call it like between 210 to 220,000. Let's call it somewhere around that realm. Alright, my expensive sword. So we got Scorpion Foil, 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stacks of Torrential Silk, each one being like 17 million coins. This shit expensive, bro. All 4 wasps. And then we got a sting. Let's go. Okay, what should do less damage? That's a decent upgrade, actually. That's actually a decent upgrade. Going over 400,000 damage on some of them. That's a pretty good. Sorry, over 300,000 damage. That's pretty good, actually. That's an increase. That's definitely an increase in damage. That's definitely an increase in damage for sure. That's a very big increase with damage. No complaints. Get second gem slot? Yeah. Absolutely no complaints. That's very good. It's not exactly an ideal space to be fighting the boss, to be fair, but... Hey. No complaints from me. Alright. I mean, we're moving on to talismans next, but no complaints from me, there. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, actually. Can't remember whether I unlocked the... I'm pretty sure I unlocked the, Finally got Sting, finally got Sting. Fuming potato books, they're just expensive for no reason. Fumings are not worth it. So, you want to visit Dwarven Mines? Yeah. Be gone. Take. This isn't Slayers. It's not an activity, though. This is fine. It's like saying going to the hub isn't Slayers, or going anywhere in the game isn't Slayers. Going to my private island isn't Slayers. That's fine. It's being a little pedantic. Alright, we got second gemstone in. Lovely. Wonderful. I'm pretty happy about this. This is pretty good. Ooh, fine. It's expensive. It's 5 mil. It's 5. A Jasper's 5 million. Okay. I'll get this one. Okay. Sure. Fine. Whatever you say. Onyx is better than Anki. I know. I still don't think I'm gonna be able to. I can't make full use of an Anki yet, though. Do you know which mods in your mod folder disables the showcase of damage? Yes, no frills. It'll be no damage splash. High damage splash and no frills. Name a song you like. No Time to Explain by Good Kid. Pretty sure that's his name. I could have got that wrong, in which case, my bad, I guess. Big Dick Randy? Fair enough, that one's also a banger. Sky Honey is literally what you use to hide it. I use no frills, personally. I rarely have the Sky Honey one turned on. Only reason I had the Sky Honey one turned on earlier is because I fucked it up. I got the name wrong. Name a fruit. Kiwi. I used to use Sky Honey in 1.8.9. Use no frills now, though. It's just easier. I want to try Nether now. Now that we have Sting, I would like to crash. Wait a minute. I need this. I need this. I need this. Hello, sirs. Hello. Oh, I sent a spider. I shouldn't have done that. I kind of needed those. Shit. Okay, we deal decent damage. Good start. Good start. Definitely a decent start. It's only got 400k damage. 400k is pretty good. What for a tarantula pet? I feel like 400k is pretty good. Obviously, it will get better. Name a type of species. Homo sapien. I feel like what it will get better as we go up in MP. Up. Yeah, guess I'm dead. Cool, thank you. I'm so glad that magma cube respawned right there. Type of species, not a species. What's the difference? What do you think about the pest farming nerf? Restart? No. Pest farming nerf? I think it's fine. I don't think there's any problem with it. Pest farming kind of did need a nerf, so. And this isn't as big of a nerf as people are making it out to be. It's not like... What's the command for no frills? No frills. Buff mining instead of nerfing pest farming? Whilst mining does need a buff, I still think that pest farming needed a nerf. For how strong it is. Isn't it about a 15% nerf? I think it ends up being less than that. If I remember right. I'm pretty sure it ends up being less than a 15% nerf. Okay, so why is my damage so dog shit? What? Why does it feel like it's gotten worse? Second favorite, Pierce the Veil song. What? Why are we getting so specific? I'm not sure if I can name any. I don't have a clue. Isn't it annoying to do bosses in Crimson? No, not really. It's pretty alright. Did you ever? Oh, I didn't. It's just faster spawns. Not really any good reason not to do it in the Nether. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's the slight lag. Just a tiny little bit of lag. Nothing much to worry about. Tiny little bit of lag. Just sing a melody. But I don't know any of the... I don't know any! I don't know any off my top of my head, man. Fuck is this song? Big Dick Randy. It's a little bit laggy. It's a little bit laggy. Sorry, it took a minute to remember how to type nether. There's a guy. I guess that's the other problem with the nether is that there's always a lot of people there. Like, nether's just a lot more populated. Can we hype tier 5 spider? We cannot. It is, as soon as bats spawn, it is immune to magic damage. And so, it's just better to melee the whole way. I really need to buy a new feather soon. I really gotta pick up a new feather soon. But they're like, what, 25 mil? And I ain't got that kind of money right now. I mean, I could use my bits for it, I suppose. I suppose I could use my bits. And I guess we're not doing this. Thanks for letting me know how the song goes. That was really helpful. I'm just gonna go back to the spider's den. This can't be worth it. This can't be worth it. You know what, actually? While I'm here, hello. I would like to purchase Kismet feathers. Are they the best thing to buy? No. But I mean, money is money, so here we are. Crimson Isle TPS? We love Crimson Isle TPS. Considering that there's no... Ah, there it is. What? So, anybody else see it despawning as soon as it hit the pillar? Or just me? Fourth favorite Linkin Park song. What's the end goal here? Like, it's getting so specific. Barely above stream elements to 1.1k above? GG. Bro's been yapping. Bro's been yapping. I'm profiling you. Right. I don't know. I don't really do favorite songs. I have music that I like and music that I don't like. That's about as far as it goes. I have things that I do and don't like. There isn't really any favorite or non-favorite. It either falls into one of those two categories. And that's honestly about as far as it goes. Why did I allow that? Why did I allow that message? I feel like I'm still missing a little bit of damage for the nether, but... I'm pretty sure it's faster than the nest. Provided that... what'd you call it? I'm not playing it terribly. Probably used my bouquet a little bit too strongly there. Might have used it a few too many times. It's all good. Have you heard We Own the Night by Dance Gavin Dance? Probably. Know it by name? No. OnlyFans when? Tomorrow. Know it by name? Definitely not. I'll do it when tomorrow comes. Next song will be the peakest of peak. I am scared. Actually. I am scared. I'm gonna be your first sub. That does not inspire me with confidence. In fact, that scares me more than anything. I'll be honest with you. That's... Why get hit? Oh, I don't like that very much. That feels odd. The fact that I stream to a primarily underage audience, that feels odd. Not sure how to feel about that. Will the sting be worth it? Oh, I'm currently using a sting. I've just got one. And yeah, I mean, I'd say it's worth it. It was a decent damage increase. It was a solid, like, 100 to 150k damage increase average hit. With a tarantula. With my lion, it's gone up by, like, 400k damage. And so, yeah, I'd say it's a pretty damn good increase. I'd say it was well worth getting. Bouquet of Lies or Felthorn Reaper or Shadow Fury. I would say Bouquet. Especially if you mainly do Slayers, is the best of the bunch. Is there a way to cap the speed off the garden without Rancher's Boots? Yes. It's not Squeaky Mouse Pad. What's it called? Yeah, Sundial. Thank you. Bye. Alright, well, see you. Yeah, it's so much better. Oh, off of the garden. Sorry, no. 17 mil an hour go burr? Oh, that's wrong. That's very wrong. Ranch boost is useless. Ranch boost is completely useless, yeah. I guess I won't really be able to get my new rates until I can get a new feather. Because the rates are going to be pretty garbage until then. Spawn time's much better. Less than. Spawn time's pretty good. Boss time's going to be pretty garbage still, though. If we're being real. But hey, we got the expensive bit out of the way. Now it's just magical power, which is, while still expensive, is gradual. 12, 13? Yeah, it might be a bit. That's probably a bit closer. Profit tracker is, however, usually just wrong. As I've discovered. How often did you gamble high classes? I only ever gambled them when they were back when they were above 50 mil per. Once they started dropping in price, then I just stopped gambling them. Because there's no good reason to. Like, at that point, there was no reason to gamble them anymore. You could roll it like twice and then it would be worthless. And you just lose all your profit. And I'd much rather the guaranteed money than the gamble. Yeah, we're definitely much better for boss kills per hour. For sure. And to make Temu high class emote, maybe it'd be funny to add 7TV. Yeah, go for it, man. Do I get 3/4 burning aurora when I get a hype? Yeah, go for it. Don't see any reason why not. Kind of just a straight upgrade. Well, that was kind of the goal of this stream. That happened a lot faster than I was expecting it to. I'll be honest, like, I wasn't expecting that Overflux to just straight up carry the whole profile, or the whole stream. And so, that was kind of like the whole thing. Now it's just grinding money for a new feather. Which, I'm already pretty close to having enough for. Feather? An Anke feather. Grind money for perfect Jaspers, that's just not worth it. That is so unworth it. Why an Anke feather? Because silk is profit. Primordial belt when if I drop an eye, then I'll get one. Otherwise, it's not really that worth it. At least not more worth it than magical power would be. Like if I'd spend that same amount of money on getting MP, that'd be much better for me. Like if I drop one, don't get me wrong, I'll craft it. That'd be pretty cool. But I know my luck, and it's not that good. Big Dick Randy 3. The third and final installment. Buying feathers and put on silk is profit? Yes. Indeed it is. It's been profit since since it came out. There's 6? Oh, is there? Why is this one called The End? I'm gonna buy them all. Well, if you buy every primordial... If you buy every Ananke feather on the auction house, it probably won't be profit anymore. Mostly because they get more expensive. They're quite expensive towards the end, I think, right? Yeah, so that wouldn't be profit. That one probably wouldn't be profit. That last one probably wouldn't be great profit. That's profit, trust? Oh, damn, you're right. I mean, he even said trust. How am I meant to not trust you after that? Now, that's the most trustworthy thing that anyone can say. Why are mosquitoes so expensive? Mosquito pet and mosquito bow. How do you even get 9k feathers? Kudra. It is a drop from Kudur. What is it's oh, an error occurred. Okay, the website doesn't exist. Like the link doesn't, that link doesn't go anywhere. That link doesn't go anywhere. No one said Guna. No one said that. Is it because it's unlisted? Probably. Okay, we're up 19 mil, which is pretty close. Yeah, well, that doesn't take long. Another 3 mil won't take long. So, because feathers, Kudra's still good. Feathers have nothing to do with why Kudra's good. Feathers are rare. Feathers are a rare drop. Kudra's good because of other things. Scrolled hype? Oh, we max the other slayers. No, just to hold. Scrolled hype is the main goal. Here. I mean, feathers are pretty cool when they drop, but then how is Kudra good? Crimson Essence, I mean, Armor is obviously nice to get. It's not great. Crimson Essence and Tentacles, I believe, are the 2 main things from Kudra. Obviously, there's other drops. Tormentor's pretty decent. Whatever the wand is, I think, is pretty decent as well. Shards. Yeah, once again, feathers are nice when they drop, but they're not common at all. Like 50 mil per dead. Yeah, I know. I never said they were expensive. But they're better than feathers. They are 1 out of 1k. Okay, that's nice. But my point still stands of they are still better than feathers when they drop. They are still worth more than feathers. Oh, fail tempo books. Right, of course, I forgot about that one. They're still pretty expensive. Didn't even know about Torment. Tormentor is the best out of dungeons melee. It has the highest damage stat in the game. By quite a lot, actually. Obviously, downside of needing a tier 5 completion and meaning you take double damage whenever you're holding it, but a small payoff. It is by far best for Huntax, yes. Jack of all trades, melee is piss useless. I agree. Melee is completely useless. Better than Claymore outside of dungeons? Yes, it is, as I said, the best in slot out of dungeons melee. With the highest damage stat in the game. Which would, yes, mean it's better than Claymore. Mostly because it has higher stats than Claymore. Sting is the best in slot for Tarantula, yes. Yeah, I'd just whack a giant. I mean, realistically, you don't need that great of a weapon in the Hunt Axe, I'll be honest with you. A warped AOTV is pretty good. Enchants don't matter on weapon for Hunt Axe, not really. Like a warped AOTV is pretty good in a Hunt Axe, I'll be completely honest. No point in buying Tormentor exclusively for Hunt Axe. I would also agree. At that point, though, Tormentor is pretty cheap. Like, Tormentor's not exactly expensive. And you need it for museum as well. So, what? You're paying a small amount of money. Yeah, you're paying a small amount of money for a museum item that is also best in slot for Hunt Axe, if we're being real here. Definitely don't slap Kime 5 on it. No one said to slap Kime 5 on it. Not a single person said to do that. I got my Ragax in it. I mean, once again, Warped AOTV is very good. How much is the Sting? 200 mil-ish. Sorry, no, 167 million cut. 170 mil. Let's call it that. Let's call it 170 mil. I was kind of hoping for another mini boss by now. We're getting cheated. How much damage you do now? In boss, about 800k plus. Or sometimes. Yeah, about 800k in boss. Where is the metal helm? What? Eh? Oh, the colander? Downstairs? It's not like it's exactly basically like Katana for E-Man. Yeah. Yes, it is the exact same thing. It's all Slayer weapons are the same. Sting is just the final tier of Tarantula Slayer. Same as Atom Split is the final tier for E-Man. They all have the same buff. They all have the same plus damage, I believe. Maybe some don't, actually. I know Atom Split does. Atom Split's plus 300% damage. Plus 3.5x damage. Okay, well, some are worded differently, but whatever. Yippee! But yeah, damage-wise about. Yo, Xlabby, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. More important, a recon on my primordial helmet or renowned on my armor? What are you currently reforged to? I mean, then again, like, renowned should be more expensive on the whole armor set than just a recon, right? Is Ancient, I'm Kata 39. Honestly, Renowned won't be that big of a damage boost. So probably the Recon. I don't know. As I've said before, I don't really deal it much in small things like that. I've always seen Renowned as I haven't done any testing on Renowned more recently with now that stats have gone up. I've always known Renowned as being worse than Ancient for damage, but gives Magic Find. Okay, we gotta be close now, alright? We gotta be close. Okay, we're at 20 mil, which isn't... Okay, that's not far, actually. That's not far.
Meow, 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 meow.
I sure as hell do not need this. Because I don't think I'm going to be going back to the Nether possibly ever. 4 point, yes, I think it's worth getting a sting. 100%. It's like 2 of most stats. Look, man, you can do the math. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what your normal stats are. I actually don't care what your normal stats are. Because I don't want to do the maths myself. Time 5 even? Yeah, probably. What's goal now after Sting? It's just upgrading magical power bit by bit. Until I have enough to buy a Hyperion, really. And I'll just keep on upgrading my MP. Because that's realistically all I can actually do to get more damage. There's not much else I can change now. We're about like what? We're about as far as I can go via gear. I mean, if I drop another ensnared snail, I'll put it on the sword for sure. But other than that, I'm about as far as I can push it. Slash AH. How much is a 25 mil? Not far. We are very close. Just another 4 million. Is not bad at all. Sorry, my bad. Did I say 4 million? I meant 2 million. My bad. It's a slip of the tongue. It happens, you know? Let me just go and use that last bit. Let me just go and use those last 1.42k bits. Ooh, 2 hearts, 2 hearts. Is it still only Slayer? It is still only Slayer, yes. And then that gives me 24.1 million. Let's go. So close. So close. I'll get there in a minute. Give it a sec. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yay. And we're back down. No! Oh my god, imagine if I used it on the wrong thing. Bro, imagine if I used it on the wrong... Oh, yeah. Until you hype, then you can... Yeah, once I got the hype, it's I can use it like normal. Once I got the hype, I can use it as I normally would. You're gonna go Cats 24, or I'm giving it away. I'm not allowed to keep it. Due to the death, I'm not allowed to keep it. Come to think about it, I should probably put this on silk. Wait, I have it on silk. Never mind, I'm stupid. My bad. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I'll be playing on this profile very much for a while. Considering I've got quite a lot of other bits and pieces to do. But I do need to get a couple levels on it so I can transfer items to it. Level 89 is a little bit low. Kind of need to get Kata 20, so I'll probably do a bunch of Tarantula soon when you transfer shit, because I want to delete my main profile. I want it gone for good, realistically. And there's a few items that I would like to be able to move to a profile that I actually play. For example, I don't have it in here. Where is it? Is it in here? For example, I would like to move my Death Ripper dagger because I actually use that, and I would like to keep using it and keep gaining more XP on it. I would like to transfer the Vanquished Blaze Belt, and of course, since the profile is getting deleted, I'm going to take these two with me as well. That's it. Oh, and the Clover. Oh, obviously the Clover. That'd obviously have to come with me. That shit ain't getting voided. On your main, then delete the profile and re-add yourself on another profile. I have two co-ops that are both me on my main profile, but there's no reason to keep that profile alive. There's no reason to keep it. If I'm never gonna play on it, then why would I bother keeping it around? You don't lose your soulbound stuff? But what's the point in having the soulbound stuff if no one uses it? Voiding the soulbound stuff and not using it is the same thing. Isn't that against the rules if you transfer things? Nope. It does not go against the abusive trading. It doesn't count under abusive trading. So once again, it doesn't matter whether I lose my stuff or not. What's the point? Will you get banned again? No, I've read through the abusive trading rules a lot, and asked a few people as well. I made sure to go over them a few times, just to double check that I'm not breaking any rules, not doing anything wrong. And if I am breaking any rules, it's because they're not in the hypixel rules, and it's just an invisible rule that hypixel has. Is 82.5% attack speed all I need? Yes, yes. For melee, at least. Combat 40! Let's go! And skyblock level 90. Huge! Let's go! That is actually kind of huge. Kind of want to reset my profit tracker so I can actually take a decent look at it. Then again, I've got a horrible feeling that, like, it's still going to be garbage. It'll just take a minute to be correct, is all. Wait, what do you mean only 95 strength? I'm getting scammed. Your title is lying to me. It is. You are correct. Well, that's mostly because I thought this stream would take a lot longer. Like, I wasn't expecting to be done yet. I thought it would take ages. Oh, by the way, chat, I have a video made and ready for today. I just haven't got a thumbnail done. When will you do E-Man? Not for a very long time, and definitely not before I get the Hyperion. You got RNG carried. Weird. Yeah, somehow I always get RNG carried with overfluxes on this profile. On these profiles. I really don't know how. Right. I really don't know how I always end up getting carried through overfluxes. It doesn't really make sense to me. Every single time I do one. Always end up consistently having an overflow. Overflux. I love that the bats just, like, make it their life's goal to cause a problem and fly directly in front of me. Oh, that should be a pretty good kill, no? 36, nice. That's actually pretty fast. Although the spawn was pretty slow because I spawned a spider mini instead of the skeleton minis. These guys are the ones that you want. Because, goddamn, they're fast to kill. Like, I can kill 2 of them in less time it takes me to kill 1 spider. And it's just so much more efficient. Oh, but the chat, it feels so good. Sting definitely is. Sting definitely has been a good upgrade. Mostly for kill times, admittedly. Like, the boss hasn't been much faster. But, like, kill time, spawn times wise. Sorry, not kill times. Spawn times wise, it's been a huge upgrade. It's done numbers. I mean, minis die in a few hits now. Except for this guy. This guy takes a couple years. This guy takes a few years to kill for some reason. I mean, his health's not even that high. It's 3 mil. So I don't really get why it takes so long to kill him. Has Hypixel had an update this week? I'm pretty sure they have, yeah? Right? Pretty sure it got updated, yeah, Tuesday, no? No, it didn't. No, we haven't. Another week, no update, let's go. Hypixel needs to stop promising things. I'll be honest. Hypixel needs to just stop promising things. And their life will be so much better if they do. They need to stop making promises like, oh, we're going to update on a monthly schedule. And we're going to give you up, and it ends up like being a tiny bug fix. And everyone's just like, what the fuck, what the fuck, Hypixel? Where's our update? And they're like, well, you did get an update. And they're like, you fixed a small bug. And then like, yeah, we updated the game. But I think the other main issue is that they make so many promises that they work themselves into a corner. And honestly, I think they should just do away with the monthly update schedule. Or the attempted monthly update schedule and just accept not doing it. Just come out and say, hey, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. No matter, yeah, I know we said we would in the past, but we're not going to do that. I think that would be so much better. Just not have an upload schedule per se. Have a roadmap, but not a schedule. Have a time where they would like updates to be done by, not guaranteed to be done by. I think would work better. And if something changes, let the community know. Did March have an update? I'm pretty sure it had an. I'm pretty sure it did. It did, yeah, no. Littlefoot. Pretty sure Littlefoot was in March, no? Or was that in early April? No, I'm pretty sure Littlefoot was in March, right? Planning and stuff, but it's only somewhat major. They do. They do tell us. Not very well, but they do tell us. They tell us everything that's planned. They just don't give any information about when it's planned for. I genuinely hope that the Harvest Festival is the last farming update this year. Yippee! I really hope it's the last time we see farming this year, I'll be honest with you. Yo, Sky from Paw Patrol. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Don't tell us info, just give us around the time they want it to be released and a roadmap of what updates they have planned and whatnot. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be brilliant. But yeah, we get a lot of updates announced, but no further information than that. Which is a bit of a shame. Honestly, Chad, just getting the sting has upped my profits per hour so much. Yes, I think most of the community can agree that Hypixel's main issue is their lack of communication. I'd love to see Foraging. We would all love to see Foraging V2. I think Foraging V2 will likely come out at around the same time that Foraging V1 did. Or, yeah, Foraging Island 1 did. I think that's probably about right at this point. We need another hunting update. That'll probably come with the foraging update. I reckon hunting. I reckon any changes to hunting will come with foraging. Would make the most sense. But I mean, actually, that being said, in terms of unless they're either adding hunting fortune or nerfing the amount of shards you need, I don't think hunting needs an update. More stable money-making method. I don't think hunting needs to be a more stable money-making method. Hunting is a main profile money-making method. I don't think it needs to be more stable, to be honest with you. Hunting isn't a standalone skill, full stop. It is an add-on to everything else in the game. And so I don't think it really needs to be a stable money-making method. You hunt whilst you do other things. Unless you're an Iron Man, hunting isn't really the... I mean, it is the forefront activity if you're trying to make money, but... Right, so progress hunting, it's very rarely the actual main activity. A lot of shards are just done whilst you do other things. You need Barbarian Duke Bestiary? Go for it. What comes first? Lotus Atoll or Lotus Atoll will come first. Lotus Atoll will absolutely come first. So we don't have to go to Sky Shards. I very strongly agree there. I very strongly agree that giving us a recipes for all the shards would be amazing. I don't really see why we need a calculator though. Calculator for what? Slash calc? Yeah, but like, for what? But like, why do we need a calculator built into the game? For I don't really get why we need a calculator built into the game when it's built into anybody's computer. Efficiency. It doesn't matter enough to be needed. It's barely. It is so pointless that there's no need to add it to the game. There is absolutely no valid, good reason that they need to add a calculator. It's something small. It doesn't matter, though, is my point. Is that it just doesn't matter. Going to Sky... No, I agree. I agree with them in saying that there should be a recipe in-game for every shard. You shouldn't have to go outside of Skyblock to see the recipes for how to make something in Skyblock. You shouldn't have to use a third-party website to be able to see how you make something. Or to be able to see a good way to make something. NEU calc was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good, but we just don't need it, is my point. Is that just doesn't matter. Like, the time save is so unbelievably minimal that it just doesn't matter. Yes, hypixel. We know hypixel needs more guiding for beginners. Their chapters is something they have said they're adding. They haven't added it yet, but it's something that they are aware of and have said they're adding multiple times. Mid-game doesn't need any more guidance. I think mid-game's fine. Mid-game just doesn't... I'll be honest, mid-game doesn't need more guidance. Early game needs guidance because you don't know you don't know anything about the game. And you need to learn... You don't know anything about how anything works. You don't know how anything works. You don't know any of the functions. You don't know any of the mechanics. You don't know anything. You don't know how to navigate the maps. You don't know how to navigate the menus. So, early game absolutely needs a lot of guidance. Which chapters will do quite nicely. Mid-game's fine. Mid-game doesn't need guidance. When did you get the sting? Like 5-10 minutes ago? Realistically, by the time you're in mid-game, you know how the game works. You know how stuff functions. Don't even know what the accessory bag is? Yes, exactly. That's what I mean by early game needs guidance. Early game absolutely needs guidance, which chapters should fix. But by the time you're in mid game, you don't need that. You don't need your handheld anymore. What mod makes your melee hit animation like that? It is a mod called No Frills. Tripping on Zerk, thank you very much for the follow. How are we doing? It's a mod called No Frills, and it's called View Model. The setting in it is View Model. Yes, I know it looks like a hack client. It is not. I feel like if in mid-game you're thinking that you still need guidance, it's just down to the fact that you didn't get that guidance as an early game player. Because at that point, you should know how the main part of the game functions, and you can make your own decisions of what to play. You know the basics of how things work. The rest of the game is up to you to learn and discover yourself. And that's how a game should be, in my opinion. If you got told how to do everything, then the game becomes boring. Past the basics on how stuff functions, in my opinion, everything else should be left up to you to discover yourself. And if you really don't want to learn how things work, and if you really don't want to do the discovery yourself, then that's when YouTube comes in. Is stuff that's completely optional. You don't have to, like, you don't have to learn it. You can just figure it out yourself pretty easily. And all it feels like, hypixel, all it feels like is making money and spending it. Well, that's because that's how you're playing the game. You don't have to do that. The way that you're playing the game is making money and spending money. That's just how you're choosing to play the game. Choose to play the game differently. If you don't like the gameplay loop of make money, spend money, make money, spend money, then don't do that. Grind stuff. I mean, obviously making money and buying your items is going to be the most efficient way to do it. That's how any economy-based game works. Like, any economy-based game the best way to play it, or the most efficient way to make progress is going to be just making a shit ton of money and buying your stuff. That works the same for just about anything. But it's not the only way to play. Far from it. I mean, what, realistically, you can almost take this profile as a point there. Yeah, whilst yes, this profile is making money and spending money at its that is what at its core. Yes, that is how I'm making progress. I'm playing the game in a way that I enjoy playing the game. It doesn't feel like I'm making money to spend money. I'm enjoying every second that I'm actually playing the game. The money just comes along with it. The money to make upgrades just simply comes along with enjoying the game. Like if you're just doing something if you're doing something just to make money, like if you're locked in on farming just so you can make money, just so you can make upgrades, and you're not enjoying that, then stop that. Simple. Just stop. Yeah, maybe you progress slower. Maybe things take a little bit longer to do. But does it really matter? Does it matter that things take longer if you are enjoying doing them? Isn't Iron Man? He plays like he is because he loves grinding. I like Iron Man. I like the Iron Man gameplay look. I don't like it from an content standpoint. I don't find it very fun from that point. Yo, Dracula, thank you very much for the follow. How are we doing? I like to fish, but I got no one to fish with. Then find fishing parties. There's multiple discords. Alright, shut up, Rumbler. What rank are you right now? What rank are you right now, Rumbler? Come on now. What Iron Man rank are you? But yeah, there's loads of discords. There's Shrimple, there's Casters. What else have we got? There's a couple of other ones that are pretty good. But loads of them have different fishing parties in. There's also multiple people in fishing parties. Number one, alright. GG, by the way. Actual GG. Fishing is a vastly popular skill that has a lot of parties. You just gotta look for them. They're not gonna come to you. Don't you also need high magic find fishing? I mean, to make a good amount of money off fishing, yeah. But you're not fishing because you're not fishing because you make a good amount of money off it, are you? You're fishing because you like fishing. I thought that's why you were fishing, because you like fishing. Not because it makes a lot of money. But yeah, you need high magic find to make good money off a lot of things. That's not just fishing. I also want to make a semi-good amount of profit per hour from it. Then do the parts of fishing that don't need high magic find. Obviously, to make good profits from a lot of things, you need high magic find. So just start slow. Once again, yeah, just reinvest whatever you make. Once again, fishing isn't a one thing. There's lots of different parts to fishing. I'm not going to talk on it because I don't fish. But lava fishing isn't the only thing with fish. Isn't the only type of fishing. And yeah, what they said, a lot of the money does come from pet leveling. I mean, biofishing, kind of the same thing. I believe. Okay, that one I believe does need good magic find and only good magic find because you don't really pet level. I don't know how biofishing works. I'll be honest. That's beyond my time. And fishing is mostly profitable from marina. No, not really. Marina obviously makes pet leveling a lot better. For sure. Marina for sure makes pet leveling a lot better. But Diana's better. I'm also hearing a lot of buts here. Is there anything that you actually like doing? Because there always seems to be a but around every corner. Whenever something's suggested, or whenever you say that you like something, we tell you can do that, and we give you ways to do it, and then there's always another but. Fishing, but it takes a lot of time to make goodish money from it. Then just, if you like fishing, then surely just fish on your way up there. Like, just reinvest into fishing. Fish your way up to fish. Up to making good money from it. Fishing isn't one of the cheapest things. Another but. But, goddamn. Holy shit. Yeah, nothing is quick to get into. Fishing isn't that cheap. Like, fishing isn't that expensive. Yeah, hypermaxed fishing is expensive, but it's not that expensive. Fishing's not that much. I'll be honest, like, fishing isn't that expensive. Like, to make decent money from fishing, it's not that expensive. I'll be honest. You can kind of say the same thing about just about every skill in the game. Fishing was expensive when attributes existed. Fishing was really expensive when attributes existed. But now fishing isn't like that now. It's no longer unobtainable. Or unattainable. It's a lot more reasonable. To make money from bio, I wouldn't, yeah, I don't know that one. Now, what do you mean by decent money as well? That'd probably be good. That'd probably be a good part to add on to what you mean by how much is decent, or you consider as decent. How do I become a Giga Chad and Slayer enjoyer like you? Do Slayers? I don't know. If you don't like Slayers, then you're never gonna like something. Probably never gonna like them. You just, if you like Slayers, you like Slayers. Simple. Just do the Slayer. I don't know. Isn't Hollow's worm fishing decent? I have absolutely no idea. I don't think it's terrible. And that one definitely doesn't require a ton of gear. Sure as hell not a lot of magic find. So, that's another option, to be fair. To be fair, that's one of the nice things about fishing, is it's probably one of the most diverse parts of the game for making money off of. Obviously, aside from combat, no shit. But it is definitely up there as one of the most diverse parts of the game. There's so many different things you can choose to do. I missed the damage on the first time that I did this profile. First time I did this, I was running what'd you call it? Reaper armor for the second phase, and goddamn, I remember that damage buff was good. That damage buff was good. God damn. I missed that shit. Don't even need worm bait, just fish. Well, you know. I think fishing is fun. I mean, I've kind of never really fished much on stream because it's God only knows it's boring. Fishing does not make for great stream content. But it's a very fun skill though, for sure. It is for sure a fun skill. That part I can't really take away from it. Although a lot of people don't like fishing just because of its early game. Kind of preferred before hotspots. I haven't really ever played with hotspot fishing, to be completely honest. Never really kind of came out around blaze time for me. Some good shards I should hunt. Can I know anything about what you have? Like, what armor, what weapon, what magical power? Like, I don't know really anything. So, with the 0 information you have given me, Invisibugs. And if you're Heart of the Forest 7 as well. Oh, sorry, Heart of the Forest 6. Makes it so you gotta move quite often. I mean, it depends if you're hotspot fishing or not. I've just realized they're planning 3 foraging islands, but we're already at Heart of the Forest 7. So, like, are we going past 10, or are we going to get 1 new level per island? That's kind of something I never really thought of. What's the plan there? Well, I'm interested to know what they're going to do there. What do you mean, 3 foraging islands? Isn't there only 2? No, there's 3. There is 3. Hub, Park, and Galatea. Right now, there's only 3. But there's, I mean 3 planned foraging islands. Galatea, I can't remember what the other one's called, and I don't know what the other one's called. There's 2 more planned ones. Alongside Galatea. Swamp one and Twisty Trees one, yeah. I mean, I'm interested to know what they're going to do with Heart of the Forest, though. Because as I said, like, are we going past Heart of the Forest 10, or are we going to get the insane disappointment of only having 1 Heart of the Forest level per, Oh, yeah, right, Galatea is the swampy one. Sorry, there is another one. There is another one. I can't remember what it is, though. It's not the swamp. Galatea is a marsh. Also true. Yes, there should be a foraging mare. I agree. I strongly agree that a foraging mare would be amazing. They don't have to do Heart of the Forest there. They don't. It'd feel a bit weird, though. It'd feel a little bit odd to get a new foraging island without a Heart of the Forest upgrade. I think one of the items would be focused on hunting. Could see that. Would once again feel a little odd. I feel like hunting would make more sense to just raise its cap by a little bit each time. Like, raise its cap by 25 for the second island, and then add hunting 60 with the last island. Would probably make the most sense. Where did my boss go? Okay. Not sure why he's up here. Look at the foraging skill cap. Oh yeah, that's because we already had foraging 50 though. So they're just raising it a little bit each time. It'll probably be 442. Or 424. Either or. We need tree upgrades for fishing. What? Sorry? Like Heart of the Sea. Yeah, Heart of the Sea would be great. My bad for being a little confused, because obviously Heart of the Forest isn't the only skill tree. My bad. I kind of forgot that, like, I forgot skill tree is the word for it. You're a donut? My bad, we're having a conversation about foraging. My bad when we're talking about a skill called foraging, which is tree-based. And you talk about tree. For assuming it was something What?! Sorry! I fucking love this boss, man. I love the dumb deaths that occur from this boss. Fishing is the original all over the place skill before hunting. Yesn't. I wouldn't say fishing is necessarily an all over the place skill though, in the same way that hunting is. Whilst hunting takes place in all islands, hunting is active in every skill as well. Any fishing needs a skill tree? I can see arguments for both sides. Are there, but all over the place? Yes, I understand that they're all over the place in terms of areas, but hunting's all over the place in terms of literally everywhere. On every island and in every skill. If you're fishing, you can hunt. If you're foraging, you can... Well, technically you can hunt because of fan fires. If you're farming, you can hunt. If you're, and so on and so forth. I gotta go and buy my stoof. That ain't where you get arrows. Arrow boy, hello. It's the Arrow Man. Right, chat. Chat. I think I'm gonna raid Ode. Like I've kind of finished everything that was planned for this stream. I'll be honest. Like every single bit that was planned in this stream is done. Like getting this, I thought getting the sting would take ages. I thought it would take like 4 hours to get the sting, and it just didn't. It just didn't take 4 hours. It was finished instantly. Like, I went, oh, you know what, actually, I'll do some Sven, because that'll be kind of funny. Bop! Overflux! And there we have it. Alpha open. Oh, cool. It's gonna be I mean, it's mostly just the same as what it will be, what it was before, but... Let's go have a wee peek. Right. Farewell. Enjoy, Oda. Bye-bye. It's been open for 3 days. Not to everyone.